2, 4, come over a little bit, 2, 4, come over a little bit, 2, 4, and maybe stretch it, and 2, 4, and see how that works. Maybe, but I would like to do a little bit more running, but we're gonna see, we're gonna figure it out, because we got quite a bit of rounds, and today we're talking about an AK. All right, so you guys have a little bit of an idea of what it is that I would like to do with this. I would call it a budget-friendly, US-made AK. You got it? All right, so this is the Century Arms VSKA. Super nice wood finish. It has a 16.5 inch barrel, 16.25 inch barrel to be exact. It weighs 7.5 pounds. It does have some enhanced functions on here. When I say enhanced functions, I'm meaning specifically, let's do a quick clear check. This magazine release, which I like a lot. You see right here, it's almost like it's flared out. As you can see here, the AK is clear. Super nice, weighs 7.5 pounds, and I think it's a really super cool shoot. I enjoy it a lot. It does have your standard front sight, as you can see here. It's your beaded front sight, and you have your adjustable sight in the back for distance. So depending on how far it is that you're trying to get, you just make your little adjustments on here and you can get your distance. Now, trigger on here is pretty decent. I know that this little gray piece, oh, you're supposed to take it off. Oh, I didn't take it off because I didn't want to take it off.
Buy your own and take it off.
I left it on here because it's actually a little bit easier to grab.
That's just like with your Hellcat.
Just like with the Hellcat.
The strip you got on the bumper.
Yeah.
Oh, why you don't take it off?
Take it off, but I didn't take it off because it's mine. Like you said, buy your own and take yours off. How about that? That sounds good. All right, we do have this standard black finish on here. You do have your bolt hold on your safety, which is a feature that I do like a lot. I like that bolt hold. And your grip on here is a standard Century Arms grip. All of them pretty much have that same looking grip. It does not have any real pronounced textured on here, but for the most part it works for what it is that we're trying to do. Very simple, and simplicity to me is where it's at. It's not busy. You do have you can run a sling on here of your choice. You do have your sling catch on the front, and you also have your sling ring on the back. So if you would like to run a sling on here, you do have the you're able to do so.
So how many rounds would you say you ran through it? Because you ain't shoot that gun in like 2 years.
I haven't shot it in a long time, but I can tell you we do have over 3,000 rounds at least. The least, and that's lowballing. If I had to just put a round number on there, I would say about 3,000. Charging is nice. As you can hear, it's nice and smooth. So yeah, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the Century Arm VSKA chambered in 7.62 by 39. Now, it does come with one US Palm magazine. We do have some other magazines on here that we will be running as well. They're all different, so hopefully we don't have any problemas with our magazines, and I don't recall having any issues. I think the only magazine that really gives me a hard time is with my AKs is that Tapco magazine. I only have one and I didn't bring that, so we are not expecting to have any magazine issues. That's it. That's pretty much it. Simple, we love it. So we talked about what it is we were going to do. We are going to take a couple shots at each one of our markers here. Our steel is painted orange. So, and just do a little bit of moving a little bit side to side, just to get a little movement.
But I think first you should just stand in one spot and just...
Oh, so you want me to just give y'all the feel for it?
Yeah, let it go.
Just let it go? All right, we can do that. Oh, y'all know it's an AK, so I really got to get a little bump in for y'all. All right, so the only thing left to do now is what, y'all? suit them up so we can send them down range. Now my ears are way back there. Let me see if my little T-Rex arms can reach it. And I don't think so. So let me get my ears and we're gonna get to the line. I got it. All right. All right, so we're gonna go in first with the magazine that it comes with, which is that US Palm magazine. I am gonna set this back so we can drop that bolt. And that sat beautifully. Look at that. How beautiful is that? It's been a minute since we shot an AK, huh? Dropped it. She's hot. She's ready. Get some shots in. Oh. Woo. Woo. What a shoot. And when I tell you this flared magazine release is amazing. She's clear. Let's get another mag. All right, we saw how she runs flawlessly. Let's get another magazine and let's try to do my little situation here. So we do have quite a bit of rounds, so we're going to take a few shots at each post and let it work. Let's get some time. Can I get a shooter ready?
Shooter ready. Stand by. Me.
Oh, I want to. All right, so that was just enough. You got an idea. That was kind of my idea, but we're gonna do it again until we get it to where it actually looks good. All right. Very nice. Let's get another magazine. This one is a waffle magazine. Let's see how this goes. Y'all, this little cough had me in a
Shooter ready.
chokehold.
Stand by. Me.
Woo! I got more. So the last one should have been 6. Man, but do y'all see that breath? Those rounds flying? Beautiful. Get this magazine out. Is it stuck? Now, I don't know what magazine this is, but this don't want to come out. It's a little tight. No, I don't want to come out. Let's head to the truck. She is clear and safe. All right, that magazine, nothing was wrong with it. It was just a little difficult for me to engage that, to pull that up. There's nothing wrong. All right, so we're talking about that Century Arms VSKA. I would call it a budget-friendly AK for sure. It runs nice. As you can see, we've already run a few magazines through it, and it has performed very nicely. So let's see if we can do some double taps and maybe cause a little bit of a confusion. I don't believe that will be happening, but let's try it anyway. This has an overall length of 37¼ inches, so it has a nice length to it. Like I tell you all the time, my arms are not the longest, but I still can maintain, you know, nice and close without having my arm overly extended. So for me, that is a good thing, and I like it so far. She's running. She is running, and she's clear and safe. All right, so hell, let's just go ahead and see if we can get that that little bump fire in. All right, I did say she was 37¼ inches long, right? Perfect length. I love her. Honestly, she's a really nice addition for sure. I enjoy this a lot. So let me see if I can make this work. Not as smooth as I wanted it to go, but we bumped it. All right, she is clear and safe. We got to do it again. See if I can make it run just a little faster. Nah. She did all right. Well, I did all right. Practice makes perfect, and yeah, I know I haven't been bumping anything in a minute. And she's safe. All right, so for this US made AK, I think it's a great deal. I may not be a big fan of their Dracos, but their full-size AKs, for sure. Sights are great. Y'all know I love me a good AK sight. Magazine is mean. Ah! You don't have me a magazine ready? She is safe. Let's get another mag. Loving it thus far. I believe this was the, not this one, but the next magazine. I believe that's the one that gave me a little issue trying to get it out. And I just think the tab on the back is just a little bit extra flared. So it just had a little hard time getting off of that, that lip. Oh, she's getting a little hot. Now, the heat is not coming through the wood. My hand is actually touching the frame, and that is where that heat is coming from. You try to get me off guard, huh? That's where that heat is coming from. Woo. Love her. Very good. As you can, yeah, this is the magazine. It's nothing, it's not a problem. The problem is just trying to get the lip. I'm going to show you when I take it off. Just getting that lip out of that magazine catch. Let's do a quick clear check. She is clear. Let's head to the truck so I can put some pressure on it. So far so good. Ran absolutely beautiful. We are talking about that Century Arm VSKA US made AK. Super nice. 7.5 pounds. Ran beautifully. It was no issue with the AK. It was more of this waffle magazine. As you can see, the locking tab on here is just, I mean, a hair difference between the US Com magazine and this one. It sits in and it locks nicely without a problem. It's just the fact of trying to get it out when you're trying to release that magazine, just because of that difference. It's so minor. If I show it to the camera, you wouldn't even be able to tell at all because it's such a small difference. But as far as this goes, it ran great. As y'all can see, if you've been interested or you've been looking and you are wondering if this would be a great deal, it definitely is. It absorbed the heat absolutely great. We ran, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, that was like over 10, like 10 magazines maybe? 10, 10-ish or so. Without any hiccups, it ran flawlessly. And I can say that every time this does come back out to the range, although I haven't shot it in about 2 years, in the beginning of this, it did get quite a bit of play. As I told you, we probably have a little bit over 3,000 rounds through it without any hiccups. Magazine sensitivity, I have not ran into any. I told you that my Topco magazine is the only one that gives me a problem with just about all of my AKs. So I'm not gonna, you know, bash them or anything. But if you find one that runs the Topco, it will run great. But yeah, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel for this US made AK? I enjoyed it, and she's super beautiful. Look at this wood. Yes, the wood is not gloss finish. It does have a matte finish, and I can appreciate that because when you're actually holding it, you don't have any slipping, and it feels really nice in the hand. That is another thing that the characteristics that some of the Dracos have. It does have like that glossy finish to it, so when you're actually holding it, shooting that round or the 7.62 round out of that pistol, you can find yourself having a little bit of slippage if you're not shooting it with a glove or anything. But as far as this matte finish, it runs great. Great, beautiful. So again, I'm gonna ask you one more time, what did y'all think? What did y'all see? How did y'all feel? Let me know, drop that in the comments. If you have one, drop that in the comments and tell me how you feel about it. But listen, y'all already know I don't have a TikTok and I don't have that stuff, right? So good. So make sure you check out www.yokegang.com. Pick up a t-shirt or a patch. Support the channel. And y'all already know I love y'all for life. Peace.